Hey guys, introspection here. So today I wanted to send a message to hang on a sec. Which one's the young one? Is it? It's not the baby boomers. I know it's that, not that. Is it Gen Y? No, it's the millennials. No, it's Gen X. No, it's Gen Z. Uku, who's the young ones? Okay, so it starts with the baby boomers, then Gen Y, or then Gen X, Gen Y, on decade intervals. So let me get this straight. We went from baby boomers to Generation X to millennials to Generation Y to Generation Z. Who decided to name these? Like what? Is the same person naming the Xbox consoles, naming generations? Why can't we do it like Sony? Look, Generation 1, Generation 2, Generation Z. Boom, there. Not complicated. Why are we doing this? Whatever. Point is, I'm talking to everybody pretty much below their 30s. Now, specifically, I'm addressing exercise. Now, spoiler alert, exercise is very healthy for you and it'll help you live a long life, or at least increase the chances of that happening. Surprise! I mean, I'm pretty sure that everybody by this point knows that. And if you didn't, well, now you do. You're welcome. But I'm referring specifically to resistance training. Now, if you were listening, 20 seconds ago, you might be wondering, yeah, but why are you aiming it specifically at the younger generation? Well, a couple things. First, all exercise that does not injure you is good. I want you to do that because it's good. But I'm encouraging the younger generation to do the resistance training because there's a very specific side effect that happens to a lot of people and they don't realize it. And the best way to avoid it, at least to a certain degree, is to do resistance training early on in life. If you are in the medical field, there's a good chance you know I'm referring to specifically osteoporosis. See, after a certain point in your life, your bones will begin to get a little bit more brittle as time goes on. And the best way to try to circumvent this, again, at least to a certain degree, is to do resistance exercise. See, there's this thing called Wolff's Law, which you probably already know it. You just don't know it was called Wolff's Law, which essentially just says that putting the body under resistance will make it stronger. This includes bones. I mean, yes, your muscles will get stronger, but more to the point, we need your bones to get stronger because after a certain point, again, they start to deteriorate a little bit. So you need to make them as strong as possible while you still can. Now, it's particularly important for women to do this. I mean, everybody for sure, but a little bit more so, just a tad bit more so for women because after a certain point, women's bodies stop producing certain hormones, and in addition to other things, these hormones help maintain bone strength, so they deteriorate a little bit faster, which means it's a little bit more important that they do resistance training. Now, no! This does not mean you need to go and break the record like Uku did when she benched 610 pounds. Now, you can. That's something you can do. But that's not what's necessary for this to work.
Now, the obvious thing to do is do some weightlifting, but you do have other options. Things like calisthenics, CrossFit, rock climbing, and even to a certain degree yoga are all great for increasing and maintaining bone strength. Now, if you're not sure whether an exercise you're looking at serves for increasing or maintaining bone strength, first and foremost, do the research, see what science says, but if you're just looking for a rule of thumb, the main thing is see if it puts resistance on your bone. If it does that, odds are it's probably going to work for you. Now, for those of you who are thinking they're crazy enough to try Uku's regimen and would like me to post it in the description below, I will not. Simply because no mortal being can handle it. I tried the warm-up. Not the exercise, the warm-up to the exercise. I passed out for like a week. If I post it and somebody tries, they will die. I don't want that blood in my hands. So unfortunately, I will not be posting Uku's training regimen. I don't really want that on my conscience. Alright, so with that, I will conclude the video. If you have any other health-related things you'd like me to cover, any ideas in general, or just want to tell me how great of a job I did, certainly don't mind that. Make sure to leave it in the comment section down below. Otherwise, make sure to hit that subscribing button and that bell button. I post every other week. So until next time, hear nothing and listen to all. Bye, guys.